Ready to head home?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Ready?
Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
So let's go. What you got going on? Oh, actually, let
What?
me start. Let me start. Sorry, you
Go ahead.
spoiled the race for me.
How?
Yeah, you told me about how Oscar's card was available on Tops today.
Oh.
Yeah. So obviously, we're only buying winners for each race.
Oh.
So now I know Oscar won the Bahrain race last weekend, but it has been 4 days that I went by without knowing who won the race. So
Well,
thanks.
I honestly didn't even think about that. Yeah. No, that is a clear spoiler right there. Okay.
Yeah, that's why
Dang.
when you kept
Well, see.
saying earlier we were talking about buying the cards, and then you were talking about like buying Oscar. I thought you were confused with my screenshot, and I was like, no, that was Oscar won the race before, like. And so then you're like, no, it's available now. Look on it right now, and I was like, that means that they already have the next race available. And then I was like, this guy just thinks. But I am home alone for the next couple days, so I'm going to watch the race, make my content, buy another Lego set, and get ready for this weekend to watch it on Sunday because I don't think I can go another 4 days of no social media.
Yeah. No, you gotta watch it because the next race already starts tomorrow or
I
tonight
know.
starts.
That's today was the weekend warm up leading up to the race. Yeah,
Yeah.
tomorrow's first practice. No.
Yep. Tomorrow's first practice.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm today I will watch the race.
Okay. Good. Finally.
I know. I
It
know.
was it was a good race. I will be honest. It was a really good race.
Okay, good, good. So I'll get nice and comfy on my brand new TV.
Oh yes, let's talk about that. New TV, huh? I love
Uh
TVs.
huh.
I love helping people buy. If anyone out there that's listening wants to know some tips and everything about TVs, hit me up. I love TVs. They are my favorite thing to ever invest my time in. Besides my kids. Um, But I could
You
spend
know,
all day helping somebody pick a TV out. I'll find a TV for in your budget. I'll be able to sell you a little past your budget for a better TV. I'm a great salesman.
so you're not
Uh,
good at keeping it inside the budget.
I can, I can for sure. Everyone settles in their life every now and then. I can help you settle,
Oh my god.
but I can
It's
always
funny
give you
because like
options.
you and I we like to do our research when we're doing big purchases, and we look at
100%.
specs. We like to look at quality of work,
Yep.
manufacturing, but also reviews. How long is it going to last us,
Yep.
etc. Right? So when I was looking for the TV, we looked at it. We're looking at the specs. We're looking at two different models. I'm like asking you, am I really going to notice a difference and things like that, right?
Yep.
Well, when we get to the store to go pick up the TV, Danny starts looking at other TVs, and she's like, "Why can't we get this one? It looks brighter. It looks nicer." And I'm like, "Because I didn't research it." And she's like, "Well, why aren't you comparing this one?" I'm like, "Because that brand's not on my list." I'm like,
Yeah.
"These are the brands I looked at." I'm like, and inside these brands, I just compared these models based on our budget. So then I start to
Yeah.
tell her all the specs, and she's like, "Okay, but this one says it has this, and this one doesn't say that." And I'm like, "The box says I think it was like what did the box say? It said something about the motion, like XDR motion 10 plus
Yeah.
or something, right?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, we don't, we're not gonna see that, we're not gonna. No, let's not even look at it, right?" Sorry, somebody was cutting me off. I got distracted. Uh, so she sees the difference. Like there's something on the box on one, and it's not written on the box on the other. And I'm like, well, it doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't have it, but it also doesn't mean that it's good, right? Just because you put organic, It doesn't
Yeah,
mean that we want organic. I don't
this
know.
ain't Whole Foods.
Right. So I was like, no, like I'm like, but you know what? Just to see, let's compare it. So I went on Best Buy and I pulled up the two different models, and they're two different brands as well. So the one that I know I want to get, and then this one that she's pointing out, and we start comparing. The one she's pointing out starts to lose things, right? It doesn't have certain apps already built in.
Yup.
When you look at the motion sensor, that was one of the big things about like active motion. So if you're watching something with high speed and fast moving photo frames or something like that, it's like it keeps up with that. So I'm thinking like, and I gave her the example. I'm like, a great example is the race. Some TVs cannot handle F1 races because the frames are just too slow. Like it won't. That's why we get glitches and blurriness. This
Yup.
can handle that. So now we're looking at this other brand and model, right? And then she starts to see like, oh wow, it does go down. Like we're losing things. She's like, oh, okay, never mind then. I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, let's just stick with what we already know we're kind of come in here for. It was the same price point.
Can
I think it was
can
like
I
a
can
dollar
I
less
take a
than.
guess of what TV it was?
Okay, go ahead. So, just for the audience, I was looking at the Samsung 65-inch 7200 UHD TV. Go ahead. What do you think it
And
was?
and you're saying that she saw something else to the side, same
Mm hmm.
price range, but
Mm
it
hmm.
was almost looked like it was brighter, and it pitched the verbiage of motion rate.
Yeah, and there was something that just made. Oh, there was something. If I know if I say this keyword, it's gonna tell you exactly what it is. But
Yeah,
there was something else that it had on the box that the Samsung doesn't have on the box. And she was like, "Oh, do we want that?" And I
yeah.
was like, "I don't think we need that." But let's
Okay,
see.
so I'm down to two options. It was
Okay.
either, and I know you're at Sam's Club,
Yep.
so it was either Vizio or you're looking at a TCL.
Neither one of those.
Really?
Because yes, neither one of those.
My last option
Because
would be like what Wellington now or Wellington or something like that.
no, dude. It's a good brand. It was a good brand. You know what? I'll help you narrow it down. It was on your approved brand list.
Oh, Hyacinth.
No,
What?
it was an LG.
Okay.
It was the LG, and it had AI FinQ
Okay.
on the box. And so she was like, "Do we want AI FinQ? What does that mean?" Like I was like,
Yeah.
"It's just it's like their Alexa." From what I was reading, it's like their version of Alexa, smart home voice capabilities.
Yeah, so the AI Think Q is actually a little more than just our Alexa. It tracks how often it immerses like all your schedules and everything together through the
Mhm.
LG app. So like if you have an
Ah.
LG, for example, we have an LG washer and dryer. So those are on the
Mhm.
LG Home app, and I can
Mhm.
control all the washer and dryer through that. But I have a Samsung fridge, so my Samsung's through the Samsung app, and so I can control all the settings through the Samsung uh,
Mhm.
browser and whatnot.
Yeah.
Now, if I get an LG TV, I can also control the TV and the all the appliances that I have that are AI
LG. Yeah.
ThinQ, yeah, LG based, and they can all be controlled simultaneously through the same apps, right? But
Yeah.
with the TVs, it learns your patterns of usage. Do you normally set your TV at 20 volume or 60 volume, and it'll constantly make sure it's at that point for you once it starts to learn you. Do you turn your
Uh,
TV on at a certain time? It will turn on for you or be ready for you at those time frames that it sees you constantly turning it on at.
that's nice.
It
That
presets
is
the
nice.
apps so that they're quicker opening for you after it starts to learn like how soon you open up your apps and everything like that.
Mhm. No, that is a very nice feature. But honestly, the way that we live, I don't think our home is barely a smart home.
Yeah,
And also, like I told her, I'm like, we already have a Samsung TV that we really like.
yeah,
Like unless the LG had a better price point or something else more compelling for me to say, okay, let's buy an LG TV, then I would
Yeah,
have gone with the LG. But even when you're looking at the specs, that LG compared to the Samsung I was looking at, the
yep,
LG didn't have enough. It had less apps. I'm telling you, the X motion something was different. There was something about colors that was different. And sure, inside the store, it did look brighter.
yeah,
But I'm like, and I explained it today. I'm like, look, inside the stores, I I get it. Like, you want to use that color image as a reference point, but it's not going to be like that at home. We have different lights at home. We can also change the settings of the brightness and the film color and all that. I'm like, we're gonna have to play with it to see which setting we like better. Movie, standard, eco, gaming, all of that. Ooh, are you getting pulled over?
no,
Ooh,
I'm
you
not
in
getting pulled over.
trouble?
There's an accident here.
Oh, oh. I hope
Oh
everyone's
yeah,
okay.
back it up, dude. Back it up, Terry. Back it up. I
But
swear, people don't understand how an ambulance works sometimes.
I hate when it happens at a red light and then nobody knows what to do, and it's like, how are you? How are you driving around with a license and you don't know what to do? Are you there?
1 second. This doesn't look so. Oh yeah, this looks bad. This looks a little bad.
Bad
Man, you
accent.
can't park there. Not too bad. Ooh,
Oh,
it's a Jeep. It ate that shit though.
wow.
Yeah, no, TVs are awesome. I love them. I'll tell you what. I've always been a fan of only Samsung. Samsung all the time, right?
Yeah.
However, Samsung ended up doing some chip changes, and I wasn't too fond of the new chips that they had in the TVs because
Uh
it
huh.
began doing the only this app can play here, only that app can play here, and it was like, come on, you guys were doing so well, but then it
Uh.
changed, and now you can't do it. Now it's like a more of a hassle. So LG ended up coming into play for me, and I started liking the LG. However, LG, like you said, is a bright TV. I think LG is really good if you have a lot of windows in your house because of how bright it is. Because
Hmm.
if you just put an LG TV with a bright screen and everything in a regular living room with little lights and you turn off all the lights, that sucker hurts. It's bright. They have great color, but it's way too bright.
Mm. Last night when we put the TV on in our living room, we were playing with the settings, and we had it on standard, or no, I'm sorry, dynamic. I swear that
Dynamic
TV
is
lit up.
beautiful.
That TV lit up the entire living room. It's like 8:30 at
Yeah.
night. It's dark, and you don't need a
Yeah.
light on. I was like, whoa, this is so bright. It, I'm not gonna lie, it does feel a little big for the space, and I was concerned
Until
that was
you
gonna
watch your
happen.
first Formula One, till you watch your first
I
Formula
know.
One race, and you're gonna say, "This is the perfect size TV I need for my Formula One."
Yeah, I know. Tonight we'll test it out. We'll really put it through the ringer. But
Now we have to
now
hit
we can
some of our
upgrade.
bets. We have to
We need
hit
to
some of
upgrade
our
our
bets
F1.
so that we can upgrade our F1 to F1 Premium, and we can multi-view, and your TV is the perfect size.
Oh my god.
Price picks,
Oh.
please hit for me today. My $8 bet.
But yeah, we definitely got to get a good bet in. Or if somebody would like to sponsor us, we're only looking for an additional. How much do we need? Do you remember?
$80.
Yeah, just an additional $80. So if 10 of you give us
And we have
$8,
11 subscribers.
if all of our subscribers give us $8, we can upgrade our F1 account to have multi-view. And you know what? If we have any local subscribers, maybe we can host a party. I'll do an F1 watch party
F1 watch party. We'll make F1 snacks. And we'll get some F1 Legos.
on the new TV.
Low
No
key,
cover.
don't
Just
tell
it.
them. We'll put this in the side note and not cut this out. But we only get them the F1 speeds that are like little $4 Legos.
Oh, like
Scammers
the
get
kid
scammed.
ones.
Yeah. But anyone that shows up, we won't tell them this portion of it.
Okay, so editor, edit this out.
Editor, take this out, okay? Whoever's editing it for us this night, take this part
Oh,
out. Everyone that's listening, you know, tune in. You could be with us next race.
You know
Lego
what?
party.
Let's do this right. We have what, 11 subscribers.
Yeah.
If if we invite 10 10 subscribers and we one of them out. let's
First
let's
come,
let's
first serve.
no, I got it. We're about to go into race 5. Let's pick 5 random subscribers and we can invite them to the party. Eh?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. So for race 5, we have 5 random subscribers. We will invite you to the F1 watch party. It includes F1 race, F1 snacks, and a Lego.
For the race.
But if you want to be included in this promotion, in
You
this
have to
contest,
sign.
hold on. If you want to be included in this contest, you need to like and comment on this on this podcast. Mm-hmm. Comment. Watch party. Wait,
We'll send you the fees.
the $8 charge,
The
the cover,
$8.
the $8 cover.
We'll,
Oh.
we'll end up spending more than the $80 just for this party.
Yeah, logistically it doesn't make sense. But hey, at least we get our multi view.
At not our own expense. You know what's interesting? Things are always easier when like certain numbers are the value, right? So like I wouldn't pay for something that's $20 even. But if it was like 19.99 or maybe like 18.99, I'll pay it. But if I see it's a solid 20, I'm like, nah, it's okay.
You know that there's a lot of research behind that, which is why a lot of companies will put things 1999, 2099. That's why numbers don't end. If you look at like, if you do research on like marketing and retail and pricing,
Yeah,
there's a whole thing about it. I remember about it in class in school, reading about how there's a science behind how your brain thinks when you see something like that, like what you're saying. You wouldn't
yeah,
buy something if it's $20, but you'll definitely buy it if it's 19.99 because it's not 20,
100%.
it's 19. You know,
Yeah.
so
Like if
it's
like
pretty
Publix gets
cool.
me all the time. Oh, our chicken tender sub is on sale today. Oh, sweet. What's the sale? $9.99. I'm like, oh hell yeah. And then I go look at regular price, $11 or $12. I'm like, at $3. Like I wouldn't have bought it at the $12. I would have skipped it, gone with a wrap at $9.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Or also, you know what else happens? Colors. You know when something's like red in a store, oh, that shit's on sale. Let me buy it.
Ooh,
You know, like this
never
has got to be
thought
a
of
really
that.
good deal. It's red. I have to buy it. You know, red is like alert. Like it's telling me, hey, I need this, and that's why Target is
Damn.
so dangerous.
Yeah, I was gonna say, no wonder why Janice keeps going to Target so much. It's
Yeah,
in a
Target.
red alert for
Every
her.
everything in Target is very dangerous. You know, like you ever seen those memes where it's like, I don't know what I'm getting from Target, but Target would tell me.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, they will. Hmm.
How many times have you gone to Target with like, hey, I just need to get this one thing, but you walked out with other items, but not the one thing you went for?
Oh, so many times. Well, how many times have you gone to Target? I need to get this one thing. You got the one thing and walked out with so much more that you didn't need. Every
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
Every
Every
time.
time.
I don't think I've actually ever gone inside a Target and only gotten exactly what I went in there for. Like
Ooh, that's a good point.
not even an extra like piece of gum. Like that doesn't, like if I bought gum, I didn't need it, I went in for batteries and I come out with gum and batteries. I don't think I've ever only gotten in for one thing and came out with the one thing.
Gas stations are the same way. I rarely ever go into a gas station and just get one thing. I just want an energy drink. I go in. Oh, look at those pistachios.
I do the same thing. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go get an energy drink. That's it. But then you have to walk past the aisle of all the snacks,
The
and I'm like,
fucking
well,
combos.
I'm like
Ugh.
this energy drink is gonna be sweet, so let me get something salty, some chips, some cookies, I don't know, or maybe some gummies. Hmm.
Huh? Oh
Huh?
well, they have
Huh?
a sale.
And they always have sale on candy. I'm not gonna give up a buy one get one.
You're pretty much giving money back.
Yeah, and if I don't eat it all today, then that's just a free candy I have tomorrow. That's how I think
Oh
about it with the energy drink promotions too. When they're like buy three for $7, I'll be like,
yeah.
okay, sure. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Huh,
Yep.
free.
But in reality, you're only saving $1, so it would have been the same if you didn't spend the $7 now and just waited.
Yeah.
Oh, these numbers, I don't like them. Now that I think about it further and further.
Yeah, I was going back to the TV when I was looking at it. I thought it was pretty crazy that the TV was priced so close amongst all its competitors. I mean,
Yeah.
Sam's. The only reason I bought it at Sam's Club is because it was $2 cheaper than everywhere else, and that's with all my potential discounts that I could probably get. You know?
But you also get the Sam's Club warranty, which is amazing. You keep
What?
that receipt and do what I do. Take your receipt,
Mhm.
fold it up in a Ziploc bag, a little Ziploc,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
tape it to the back of your TV and leave it.
Oh.
That's what I do. Whenever on all the TVs on the back they have a Ziploc with the receipt on it for in case anything ever happened. Because I normally buy the warranties on the TVs.
Mhm.
Where's my receipt? I don't know. What's the warranty? Boom, right on the back of the TV.
And not gonna lie, I never buy the warranty,
Well, you have the
and
Sam's Club, so you have a
I
Sam's
didn't
Club
buy the
warranty of
warranty.
3 years. Nope, and that all the TVs have warranty at Sam's Club.
Oh. I
You could
well,
take
I
it
guess I
back
did.
and be like, "It doesn't work for me anymore. I don't like it," and they'll take it back.
Oh.
You've never heard of this Sam's Club warranty?
No. No,
Do you
I've
remember the
not.
bounce house? Remember the bounce house I had for the girls? The
Yeah.
water slide,
Yeah.
the big three one. All right, so
Yeah.
we went to go put it up. Like this, like, one of these last vacations that Ari had. I went to
Mhm.
go put it up out back, and it wouldn't inflate all the way. I'm like, what the hell? What's going on? Perfectly fine. You've seen that thing. It's clean.
Yeah.
There's no dirt on it.
Mhm.
And we've used it a couple times. I've blown it up, wasn't blowing up, and I just hear like the little. I'm like, oh, there's a
Oh, the
hole
hissing
somewhere,
sound. Yeah.
and I'm like, where is this? Couldn't find it, and I start listening closer, and it was actually the threads. It almost like the threads dry rotted a little bit in the storage in my closet. Don't know
Oh.
how, but I'm like, man, that sucks. I was like, wait, I bought this at Sam's Club. And I was like,
Oh.
okay, let me go ahead and try to find the receipt. I found it
Mhm.
online on my email. This has been a bounce house we had for like 3 years, probably.
Yeah.
Used it probably 5 times only, like twice a year.
Yeah.
And take the Sam's Club, no box, just the fucking bounce house and the power cord. And I told them like, hey, I bought this. I don't. There's no physical hole, but it's not holding air anymore. Like, okay, you have your receipt? I was like, yeah, right here. Doot, 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 doot. Okay, here you go. And I went back to your card. I was like, that's it? She goes, yep. And I was like, can I go buy another one? She goes, yeah, the whole value of the bounce house went back to my card, and I'm able to go buy another one.
Wow. That's
3 years
nice.
later. No questions asked. I just had the receipt and I had the product, and that was it.
I did not know about this. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Good to know. Damn. I
So
had no.
now that you bought your TV there, that's fine. You didn't buy no special extended warranty, but you had the Sam's
No.
Club warranty.
Wow. I am gonna register with the manufacturer too, so I can get the manufacturer warranty.
Yeah. I got screwed on my last manufacturer warranty.
I know. I know. So
I'm
sad.
so sad.
What are you doing this
But
weekend?
this weekend, what am I doing? I have a photo shoot with Janice on Friday,
Another
tomorrow. I haven't taken it. The one I thought we were supposed to have Tuesday. She's been pushing it, and now I guess it's Friday.
one? Oh.
So I got some lifestyle photo shoot, but I think it's just photos for us because we haven't taken any in a while.
Yeah, you guys have been working out. Well, one of
Yeah,
you.
she's looking good. Yeah, she has. I haven't. But I've
Yeah.
lost weight. I'm now down to a 31 in my pants. I didn't know that.
Ooh, Slim.
Yeah,
We're
I've
gonna
lost
call you
one
Slim
side.
Shady real soon.
Yeah, seriously. So that's Friday. Saturday, the girls have a photo shoot. I think it's Easter photo shoots for them. And then Sunday's Easter.
What do you
And
guys
then
do
at
with all
some
these photos?
Oh, well, we collectively store them like squirrels and put them in a folder that no one ever can see them. But
I would
I will say, what we've talked about doing is getting one of those like Amazon
photo frames.
Wi-Fi photo
Oh.
frames
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
load them into the photo frame and have them filtered throughout the day for people and whatnot.
Yeah, I was looking into one of those because I'm like, man, I have so many photos of Oakley that I'd like to like put up somewheres, you know.
Yeah,
And I'm like, where would I put them? Like, I'm not gonna print out 100 photos of Oakley and put them all over my wall.
yeah,
But then I was like, a picture frame, a nice picture frame, a rotating one would be cool. So I was looking at that.
yeah. That's what I want to do inside the hallway.
Nice. Are you almost home?
But in between, I'm almost home. Yeah, in between
Okay.
those two things, I also have to go to Men's Warehouse and pick up my suit for Ryan's wedding.
Oh, you have a suit for Ryan's wedding?
Yeah,
You
there's
picked it
still
out
a whole
yourself, or
ceremony.
they picked it out?
No, they picked it out.
Oh, so fancy!
No, I know. It's a Veer Wayne black.
Oh, dude, I love Vera Wang. Beautiful, beautiful. I can't wait to see it.
Yep. I have that. I have to go pick it up. Sorry.
Ooh, you gonna be looking spiffy? Are you getting a
Oh
haircut?
yeah. I think I am. Yeah, I have to get a haircut. Yep.
Oh, did you get them a wedding gift?
I don't know what to get them.
I
I know
was
if I
looking.
ask him, he's gonna say nothing. But I know I have
Yeah,
to get something.
I know. I was thinking of something. We're gonna post this on Friday, so I don't want to tell you on the pod what I was thinking of.
Ooh. I like the idea so far. We'll see if it sticks.
It's not a bad idea actually though, because I mean the girls can use the rest of the budget for the other gift, like a real wedding gift. Deal. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I like it. That's our wedding gift, but we have to edit all of this out. You know what we can do? We can do 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 do. Sorry for this interruption, but this is top secret stuff. Do 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 do. Okay, and we're back.
And we're back.
Sorry guys, we went off on a little tangent about some top secret wedding gift ideas, but maybe when the after the wedding we can reveal it
Yeah,
on the pod. Yeah.
we might really like a little special edit, like behind the scenes.
Oh, maybe you should make a video while you get the gift, and I'll make one
Ooh.
while I get it.
And we'll let you finish up the pod here with your weekend update.
Okay. This weekend I am home alone for half the weekend, and then the second half, my father-in-law or future father-in-law will be coming to visit. So I am picking him up from the airport with Danny, and he's gonna stay with us for a few weeks. And yeah, I'm really excited. It's his first time staying with us. It's his first time here in our new place. So I'm excited to have him and host him and show him around and just have him here with us. So yeah, I'll be
Nice.
cleaning every day up until then, just making sure
Yeah, and then
everything's
when she
ready.
gets there, she's gonna be like, "You didn't clean enough. This is all a mess. Why? How
No,
did
no,
you
no,
miss
no.
this?"
No, she's gonna be like, I'm surprised you clean. Like, did you hire someone? And they're like, no, it's just me.
It's just me.
That was all me. I can clean. But yeah, that's my weekend. So yeah,
Nice.
and of course I will watch the race on Sunday on time.
That's awesome. Well,
Oh my god,
just when we had a clean cut.
we had a good ending there. Oy, Janice. Okay, just say that's
All right.
awesome and be like, I'm home.
You want to get the outro?
Peanut.
No. Okay. You're done.
Does she want to do
That's
the
all.
outro?
Yeah. No. I'm asking Janice if she'd like to do the honors of the outro and say thanks to
Go
everybody.
ahead. Tell
Oh.
everybody to follow us. Peanut.
Get out of here.
All right, Janine. So you're gonna get us out? And the pop. Oh my god, what is this girl obsessed with?
My p.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for Denise. She's from Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
No, we can't say that.
Yeah, she's from that tramp.
All right, you know what? That's
She's gonna
enough
get your ass, bro. She's gonna
wedding.
get you. I'll tell you
Look,
that.
the weekend is here for us. At least for me. You got one more day of work, dude. I know you're getting home soon, so ladies and gentlemen, I will end us here. Thank you for listening. Please like, subscribe, share,
Run it
and
up, run it up,
follow.
run it up.
All right, let's get those numbers higher, and maybe next pod we'll put in another bet to see what's gonna happen. Don't forget, watch party. Comment watch party if you want to come to our F1 watch party.
I'll also like to clarify before we leave to everyone listening. I did square up on my bet, and
Yes.
instead of sending you $10, I actually bought us two more cards from the F1 Now drop, which was for
Yes.
last week's, not last week's, 2 weeks ago race where Max Verstappen won.
Uh
So
huh.
I squared up. Thanks for everyone
Yes.
listening. Thanks for everyone subscribing and making me lose. So
Yes. Thanks for listening, guys. We did great, and let's keep it up. We are officially 1 month of doing this podcast. So,
woo!
woo! Let's pop open some bottles.
Hey editor, post the clip
Of what?
of us celebrating.
You got a bottle to pop?
I'll pop a bottle.
Hey, you know what? Let's pop a bottle. We should pop a bottle when we have like a certain number of subscribers. Let's pop my F1 bottle.
At
Yeah.
50 subscribers?
Okay. 50 subscribers. We're going to pop my special F1 bottle that I got for graduation that I never popped. But I did graduate.
Took you
All
long
right.
enough.
All right, dude. Have a good night.
All right, see ya.